In the Mangala Sutta, when a deity asked the Buddha what the real bliss is, the third stanza uttered by the Buddha runs as follows in that sutta. Bahu satyancha sippancha vinayocha susikkito subhasitacha yavacha etam mangalam uttama. Bahu satyam means great learning. Sippang means skills in work, technology. The great learning of the academic education and the technical education. Vinayocha susikkito. Vinay means principles of discipline, policies of discipline, rules of discipline. Susikkito means well-trained, well-disciplined in the discipline rules. That means having good morals, for example. Morally good, when one is morally good, when one's education in the academic sphere as well as in the technical sphere is good and advanced. Subhasitacha yavacha. If the words spoken by are well spoken, subhasita means well spoken, vacha means what the speech. Etam mangalam uttamam, it's a bliss, great bliss in life. That means great learning and skill in work, highly trained discipline, well spoken speech are excellent blessings according to that stanza in its superficial outer meaning, the primary meaning or the direct meaning. But indirectly we can imply that this stanza describes in a figurative language the basic quality of the third trance. Now, we have discussed about the first trance and second trance, and this time we are discussing the third trance. This is how the Buddha has described the third trance. Pitiyacha viraga. Piti means the ecstasy or the delight. The delight in absorption. In first trance also, there is a delight. Vivekajam piti sukham. The mind is at rest. The resting mind is delighted. And in that first trance, that delight is the object of awareness. Vivekajam piti sukham patamajjanam upasampadati. Enjoying that delight. In the second trance, what happens is, in the first trance, all the sense organs are open, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin, etc. Therefore, external sensory objects can be detected by the sense organs as they are alive and active, and that can be known by the mind, that is awareness, they call sati. But in the second trance, what happens is, vitakka vicharanam vupasama. Detecting sensory objects by the sense organs stops, because these sense organs become inactive, as we explained with regard to the second trance. Then in that, the samadhijam piti sukham. There is the transcendental bliss. transcendental bliss of the mind. The delight could be enjoyed or be aware at the second trance. Now, in the third trance, what happens is Vitiyatya Viraga. Not attached to that delight. Why not getting attached? Because of the previous experience. That is how the stanza says, Bahu Satyancha Sippancha. The knowledge is there. The technical knowledge is there. The practical knowledge is there. What is that knowledge? If I get attached to this delight of the trance will vanish. The trance will break down. When it happens number of times, then there is a well-training. That is the well-training that is called Vinayocha Susikkita, Subhas. Vinayocha means discipline. The mind gets disciplined through experience, through the previous knowledge. Thereafter, what happens in the third trance, it says, Pitiyate Viraga Upekko, equanimity. Not getting attached to any state of mind, not repelling any state of mind. Even when the transcendental bliss is broken down, the mind take it as it is. Now it has broken down. Now I don't feel the delight. No more the delight is there, and you can just be content with it. Take it as it is. That is called equanimity, upekko. When the delight is there, you don't get excited. No anxieties about that. Not getting too much happy and too much delighted. Just the delight is there, just become aware of it. Upekko virite means live in the first trance, live in equanimity. Sukhancha kayena patisangvediti. Sukham means the comfort of the comfort. This is called kaya means bodily comfort. If you seated in meditation, the sitting posture becomes comfortable because the mind is now not attached even to the transcendental bliss, the delight of the mind. It is in equanimity. It's a calm and quiet mind, and that mind makes the body also calm and quiet and comfortable. Kayana sukham patisangvediti. Yantang achikkanta upekka satima vihareti. If upekka satima, this is the awareness in equanimity. Awareness in equanimity is the name given to the upekka satima vihareti. Said that achikkanta means it is said that this is the upekka satima vihari. This is how one live in equanimity. That equanimity means without being attached, without being resentful to anything that one's experience in the trances. That is the tatya jnanam upasampadya viharati. This discipline we can get in our day-to-day existence. If we are guided by our past experiences, when we are attached to something, when there is greed, then the mind becomes tense until that greed, that desire is satisfied. When it happens over and over again, we can take it thereafter, any pleasant thing without attachment. Desiring means creating a mental image picture. We see a nice car, we see a nice bungalow or house, or nice clothes, then the desire comes means in our imagination we are using it. I am in the car. That is I imagine to be the owner of the car, possessor of the car, or the cloth, or the bungalow. That imagination is an illusion. The illusion may get materialized or may not get materialized when you through experience know it. When we like something, we can do whatever possible at the moment without dreaming of it, having and possess in the future. And that state of mind is a practical state of mind. It's a wise state of mind. It is an excellent and blissful state of mind. We should have likes and dislikes to select things good for us and to remove things that are not good for us, bad for us. It may be food. We know through experience, if I eat this or if I drink this, this may create trouble to me. When you know it through experience, when you know the limit of eating, then that well-training comes in. That knowledge comes in. Not only in meditation, but also in daily life, using the past experiences to lead a correct life, a wise life, to maintain a mind that is not hurt by wrong thinking, is a bliss. Therefore, the superficial meaning of that stanza is also very useful in our day-to-day worldly life. But what the Buddha meant in an indirect manner, figuratively, the implied meaning describing the nature of the third trance. Third trance is more established and more permanent than the first and the second trance, because in those two trances, one may get attached to the delight in the trance. Pītya, vivekajam pīti sukham. It continues, and if we started enjoying it and getting attached to it and think of continuing it, then you are dreaming. But as long as it is there, you become aware of it. When it is not there, when it is broken down, you become aware of it. That is what Buddha described in the Chittanupassana, meditation on the mental states, meditation on thinking. When a thought comes in the Chittanupassana, you become aware this thought, when it is attachment, this is attachment. Saragam va chittan saragam chittanti pajanati. You don't get controlled by the attachment. You don't become subject to that attachment. You don't become the servant of that attachment. He is not going to be a master. You are just observing it, detached from that attachment. And whatever thought that comes, they come and they go. Like clouds, they pass away. One thought comes, it goes away, another thought comes, we get a series of thoughts. Therefore, we are not worried whether this is a saraga chitta, only we know its quality, we become aware of it. When there is a resentment of something, if you get some state of mind that we don't like, just become aware of it, the nature of the thought at that mind, the thought of the mind. Sadosang ma chittan, sadosang chittanti pajanati. Pajanati means knowing by wisdom, knowing wisely. And that is the best way to maintain an equanimity. When we know things are dynamic and changing, we are not going to change even the transcendental bliss breaking down. And that equanimity is the basic nature of the third trance. And that nature of the mind is useful in our day-to-day life too.